Why was the golf scene in episode 2 more impactful in the game than the show? Spoilers ahead for episode 2 of season 2. Overall, I think episode 2 was a good episode. A lot happened. There was a ton of action. It felt like a season finale. I have some complaints and I have some compliments. We're going to start off today with the complaints, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the compliments. They ended up changing quite a bit in the show versus what actually happened in the game. And I can respect the decision to want to evolve the story. However, I think some of the decisions made for this undercut the tension of the episode. First, I didn't think it was a big deal until watching episode 2, but showing Abby's intentions in the first episode was a mistake. Knowing that she wanted to kill Joel took away all of the shock of Joel's death. In the video game, you didn't know who Abby was or where she was trying to go or do. She just ended up finding Joel, and then when they got back to the cabin, she killed him. Which brings me to the second change that I didn't necessarily like. And that was Tommy wasn't with Joel. Instead, Dina was with Joel. And Tommy was back at Jackson. I'm worried that this is going to disrupt Tommy's intentions of wanting to go to Seattle to hunt down Abby. I'm worried that they're going to make him stay at Jackson instead. I think the whole death scene in general was watered down from the version that we got in the game. One, there's a few characters that aren't there from the game. And then my least favorite part of the scene was how expository it was. Abby laid out all of her character motivations plain as day. In the video game, Joel didn't even really find out why she was killing him. And us as the audience didn't know either. And this created a ton of anger in the moment. And that anger is what drives the fuel for the rest of the game's narrative. Instead, during this scene, all I felt was sadness. I feel like the show is already making us feel for Abby, when the game did that later. I wish Ellie put up a little bit more of a fight. She was just being held down by one person holding her arms behind her back. I feel like she wasn't really flailing that much. I think she was more sad rather than angry. Again, we're missing that anger and rage that we got from the video game. I think every character so far has been watered down this season. Shot selection and dialogue was just better in the game. The stab with the golf club too was a little bit of a cop-out. I get it, they want to preserve handsome Pedro Pascal's face for that final shot, but come on. What do you guys think?